2026 is here. It is the year I chased sub 3. It's Tuesday morning. It is -2. I'm going to go for a little easy run. I have ran every single day for the last 36 days, 37 including today. I don't know why. I just did it as a bit of a December challenge, but it seems to be hanging around for now. I will take a rest day if I need to, but I'm just going with it. Body's feeling pretty good. So, more easy miles and let the journey to sub 3 commence.
That clip you just watched was me this morning. I went and did 5k easy. I want to make a better job of actually filming myself doing things rather than this as being like almost like a video diary. So 2 easy 5ks, 10k for the week. Not been to the gym yet because tomorrow we're doing something very exciting and I couldn't train today, believe it or not. What a great fucking excuse I had today to not go to the gym. So we're going to do that tomorrow. In the morning, I'll take you with me. And then the rest of the week looks like gym, some running, ideally running every single day. I'm on that trend at the moment and I'm loving it. And then there's something happening this weekend too, which my lips are sealed, but it's going to be good. Just watched my first ever YouTube, one of my first ever YouTubes, with Mrs. O. It was really, really nice, but it also showed me that talking to the camera is great, but also showing what I'm doing is really, really important. So that's one of the early lessons that I'm going to take in action this week. Tuesday evening, over and out. See you in the morning. Yes, people, it is the morning after the last clip, so it's just before 8 in the morning. I am off to get my blood tested. First time I've ever had a blood test. I think this is just me now making sure everything's all good, man. Your health's so important. You know, we're all chasing absolutely everything. A sub 3 marathon for some, like me. And without your health, you're nothing. And I just want to make sure that everything's good under the hood. And I feel like the new year is a really good time to just like look after yourself, check in on your health, and hopefully set yourself up for a beautiful 2026. It is 1 degree right now, 0 degrees. And it feels like -6 according to my iPhone, so it's a cold morning, but we're off to get this blood test done. Let's fucking go. We'll see what happens from there. Alright, we've made it to Princess Street. I imagine Princess Street back in the day was like this mad, beautiful high street with like really fancy shops, but really it's just Primark now. And do you say Primark or Primark? Anyway, yeah, it's just a bit, don't know. Listen, it's not awful, but a lot of people complain about it. I'm now complaining about it. What a negative bastard. Alright, let me show you. If you've never been to Edinburgh, this is like the main high street. Beautiful view of the castle. And yeah, Edinburgh, man. This is my hometown. A little side note, I have recreated the train spotting intro, a running version of the train spotting intro, big famous movie. Big famous movie and for Scotland. Okay, it's early, and one thing I came on to say was I've not had a fucking coffee. That is why I cannot get a fucking word out. I also need to double check Google Maps and make sure I'm going in the right place. You're supposed to fast before a blood test, so if anyone's seen this and is like, I'm gonna book a blood test, you're supposed to fast 8 hours before. If you're a man, you're supposed to book in the morning, presumably to do with testosterone and hormones and all that jazz. Alright, see ya. Spooky. I'm not gonna tell you what that is, but I'm in the bathroom. We're done. That took all off. Fucking hell. That guy's dog was insanely big. That took all of 15-20 minutes. I'm going to tell you what went down because I would have wanted to know before going in what it was like. So you kind of just go in, you saw the waiting room, you get taken through by a nurse or whatever the people who draw your blood are called. She takes you through, you do some like usual like height and weight. My height is 181 centimeters. I'm 2 centimeters shy of 6 foot. So I will just claim 6 foot for the rest of my life. Is basically all I got from that. Yeah, they do your weight, just boring stuff really. And then they take your blood, and they don't take a lot of blood at all. She said they take 40 milliliters. So that's literally like next to nothing. It's pretty crazy seeing it like stream out of you. But I'm all good with that sort of stuff. Not scared of needles or anything. So that was all sweet. And then I wasn't expecting this at the end. She's like, oh, you need to go like pee in a cup, and she gives you all the stuff to pee in a cup, and it's fine. I got it done pretty quick, but it was just more. I wasn't expecting that, and threw me a little bit. But I mean, it's pretty normal, right? It's not as bad as once when I had to shit in a cup or get a stool sample. That was bad. It's a story for another day. This is us now on George Street in Edinburgh. YouTube, Wednesday, Done. Did a 9k easy with 90 seconds of strides throughout the run. You know, it's not really speed work, it's strides, but it's the first time I've done strides or speed since mid-December. Felt pretty good. The ice has melted, which is good. So yeah, it felt good picking up the pace because doing something this weekend. So I just wanted to kind of see how the speed was feeling on that side of things. I'm confident that my speed is not going to be as good because I've not done as much speed work, but I have done great volume, and that will absolutely help with what I'm going to do this weekend, which I don't know why I'm hiding it from you. It's going to be a 5k. It's going to be a test in Glasgow at an event. So all going well. I've not had the event details and it has been really icy, so I'm hoping it's going to go ahead, but all going well, we'll be able to go there, put down a high 19s, low 20s 5k and use that as a starting point for the year and something to build on. I actually ran 19 minutes and 16 seconds 3 years ago in the 5k. I've never tested my 5k since, and I did that when I was very new to running on a shit horrible day, and where I was living at the time in Edinburgh, I was just going along the cycle path, and upon reflection, and at the time I just didn't really notice this because you're in a 5k and you're fucking leaving it all out there and it's painful, but a lot of it was downhill, like the last 2k or so. So I got 19:16. I think I would have got sub 20 that day, but it's always been a bit of could you actually do that on a timed event? And then occasionally you get some people chirping up in comments or whatever, so I kind of just want to go. It'd be great to run sub 20. If I don't, the context is I've hardly done any speed. Great. If I go run 20:30, I'm gonna fucking obliterate sub 20 this year. That is a fucking guarantee. It can be really scary to do these tests and these events, but put yourself out there. Your time is your time. Fucking respect that's where you're at. Appreciate the fact that's where you're at. It's so good to be able to run. Then just go and put the work in and smash it. So like, whatever I get, it's cool. I'm gonna go fucking smash it this year. If it's sub 20, amazing. It'd be great to take that into the 18s. If it's 20:30, great. It's gonna be fucking cool to get that into the 18s. It's gonna be even more progress. So let's go. On Saturday, we're gonna hit that 5k and we'll take you along. Yes, just back from an easy longer run. I did 12k. I know I said I would show you more running and actual footage of me doing things. I've not quite gotten that down yet, but just trust that it is coming. So it's Thursday, it's my fourth run of the week. As you know, I've ran every single day since November 30th. I don't know what day I'm on. I'm not keeping count. What's that? It's got to be like 38, 39. And I just wanted to talk about easy running pace and how it changes. So I've got my Strava. If you don't have Strava, I'm actually going to be sharing my training for the whole year. The ideal scenario would be that I'm going from all this easy running. You can see what pace that is. Today's pace was 5:58, 142 heart rate. You can see from January to sub 3 when I run my marathon how I have done it. And I think easy running is so interesting because so many people don't want to do it. They're embarrassed to run slow. A lot of people would be so embarrassed to go and run nearly 6 minutes per kilometer. It's never bothered me. I just don't give a fuck what people think. And I've always been a big believer in like, you just run easy, you do your speed, you do your hard, and then you just show people when you test and you do your events. Like, it's fucking Strava. And actually, I think it's gangster to go and run slow, to appear to be a slow runner and then turn up on race day and smash it. And it's like, I ran a 3:25 marathon. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that's the best thing in the world. Fucking good for me, and it's good for a lot of people. My easy pace a lot of times is like close to 6 minutes per kilometer. All right. So honestly, just fucking chill out, run easy. It's about efforts. You know, yeah, heart rate, great. That's important. Effort is the king. You're going to feel different day to day. 3 or 4 out of 10 effort max. You should be able to talk during it. You shouldn't be huffing and puffing. You shouldn't be losing your breath. What I wanted to do was compare this to a run at the end of November and basically show you. So today, let me pick my best easy run from the week because that's it's quite a nice way of doing it. Show the highlights. So in this past week, I have done 20k easy, so an easy long run, 145 heart rate at a 5:35 pace. That was January 3rd, and when I started this daily running and keeping it easy, one of my first ever runs, let's just find it. Let's go for my first long run in December that I did. Oh no, let's do the 16k that I did November the 30th. So that's really when I started running every day. That was a 5:41 pace and my average heart rate was 150. I'm not trying to fake this or like find the perfect, like I've just literally gone on my Strava and found this. So I'm running 6 seconds faster per kilometer over a long run, over a longer run by 4k at 5 beats per minute easier. It fucking works. I've literally just ran easy. I've done one speed session in December and I've done some strides the other day, which was after the 20k that I've used as an example. Easy running, it fucking works. People hate it. People hate to admit it. You know, zone 2 used to be the sexy thing. Now it's not. It really does work, people. And yes, I'm not saying you don't need to do speed. I've only done one speed session. In an ideal world, I would have been doing more, but actually I've been building my mileage. When you're building your mileage, can you then also go and put down these like crazy speed efforts? You need to be very careful about how you're doing that. So that's why you get a coach, that's why you have a plan, and that's why you listen to your body. All I can just preach right now is that whenever you're doing that long run, whenever you're doing those harder sessions, the next few days just keep it fucking easy. Let the body recover. Don't give a damn what people think about your pace. It doesn't matter. Rant over. Hopefully that was helpful. In other news, look at this. I'm going to show you this corner, my running shrine. So the running shrine, all my bib, numbers and medals. We hopefully add to that this weekend. And then a Christmas present from Mrs. O. It is Batman. I fucking love Batman. When I was a kid, I had 2 Batman costumes that I would like alternate and change. And now I just do that, but it's running tights. And I feel like Batman sometimes, so that's cool. Yeah, Batman's epic. And I think this is really cool because over here we've got Michael Jordan, who is just a maniac. I absolutely loved The Last Dance. We have got the man in the arena, which is Theodore Roosevelt, Teddy Roosevelt. That is a gangster quote. Give that a read and it will just give you some courage to just take fucking action in life and just realize that it actually only matters if you're in the arena and you're fucking putting your best forward. That's all that counts. And then we've got Batman, which is quite a nice reminder to not lose that playful energy and just remember that life is short and you're once a kid who didn't have any stress and just enjoyed life. So it might just look like a few posts over there, but there's actually a little bit that does for my mentality, which I like. So this is how we're looking in 2026.
We have a visitor. We are puppy sitting for a few days. Who's your good boy? Yeah? You good boy? He's a good guy.
It's Friday, the day before the 5k. Very icy today. Did 5k around the park and I'm just running back from a haircut I got. Getting some bonus Ks in and keeping it really easy. Recovery. Keeping the main thing, which is tomorrow's 5k, as the most important thing. So this is me filming me doing the thing, which I've been really bad at doing. Friday evening, I should be running a 5k test tomorrow in Glasgow. The event is cancelled. It's so icy, it's not happening. So cooking up dinner, I'll just do a session instead tomorrow to bring back in some speed to my training because I need to do that. Hopefully I can do the 5k test again soon. Was really looking forward to doing it with like a chipped time and just at the start of the year. These things happen. I will get it in regardless in the next couple of weeks. We will use that as the benchmark to build on. But tomorrow I will do some speeding. That'll be no bad thing. It means my tests will be better because I'll be a bit sharper from a speed perspective. So these things happen. Cooking up a chicken parmesan, like a breaded chicken with tomato sauce, cheese. Gonna have some pasta alongside it. It's gonna be delicious. I can show you it, but as I stir the pasta, there's not really much to show you right now. Let's have a little look. We've got some Truett Haynes in the background. All right, we're in Edinburgh, we're not in Glasgow, with a 5k medal and a fucking badass time to start the year. So I'm gonna do a speed session, which gives me, I've got now...
Wait, what you just said makes absolutely no sense.
Are you still filming?
Yeah.
This is going in the edit then. What's up? What's up, dog?
We were talking about a badass time and you just skipped over the fact you didn't do your Glasgow.
Yeah, because I've already told them. You're not, yeah.
I wasn't present for that part.
So, obviously, you already know, Mrs. O doesn't. Mrs. O doesn't know I've told you, but of course Mrs. O knows, because she's like, why are you still here? Get out, give me some space. So I'm going to go do a speed session now. The event's rescheduled for 2 weeks' time, so all going well, I will do that 5k. And this just means I'm going to get a better time than I would have today. So it's not the end of the world.
squad. I'm actually warming up for this run, doing some fucking drills and banded stuff, and honestly, this is something I'm really bad at, and I'm like, how can you go pro if you're running in 2026? Now obviously I don't mean pro, I'm not going to Olympics. Like, what are the things that you normally just skip that you know are good for you and you should be doing in order to give yourself the best chance of running well this year? And doing some warm up is definitely part of that. Ran with a 2:35 marathoner a few weeks ago, and that's exactly, he just says he warms up before every run, he does drills, he does a lot more before speed work, and he's a 2:35 marathoner. You know, success leaves clues. So that's me sharing that. That's something I'm bad at, and I want you to think about what you're bad at and what you can take up a level in 2026. Maybe I will film some of it, maybe I won't. Peace.
3 by 8 minute speed session going down. First one of 2026. Trying to hold sub 3 marathon pace for 8 minutes while the car is unhappy with me. The goal is to take this from 3 by 8 minutes to holding it for 3 hours straight. 2:59 actually, so yeah, gonna be tough, but ready to put the work in. All right, so me and my guy Ross, who's also gonna run sub 3 this year, just finished up 3 by 8 minutes. It's the first speed session I've done since mid-December, the first of 2026. It's interesting because the first rep, Ross would say as well, I was breathing really heavy, it was hard. And then by the final rep, you're just like, your body doesn't lose it. As a runner, whenever you're like, oh, I've not been training as much, I've missed some sessions, I'm not as fit. Honestly, it just takes a session or two. Some easy running a mileage and you'll be back feeling really good. So it felt really good. I'll do a breakdown of the stats, but first speed session of the year and hopefully the first one as we build towards sub 3. Let's go.
All right, the run is done. 19k, average pace of 5:10 with some speed and a lot of easy. It's fucking freezing. I can't remember the last time I did a run not wearing tights. Oh! I'm gonna get some good food in. I've got some work to do. Saturday afternoon, working. What's the saying? The saying is, didn't want to work a 9 to 5, now I work 24/7. Not entirely true, but you don't really get a great mental break when you do your own thing. And that's absolutely fine because no one is forcing me at gunpoint. I'm fucking so lucky to do what I do, and I hate when people complain. Yeah, very, very lucky. People joining, people wanting to run great marathons. What a fucking time to be alive. And do you know what? I'm sharing the journey to sub 3. And it's funny because it's just become like, oh, this is interesting and I wonder if I can do it. Like, I don't know if I can do it. If I was to be a betting man, last marathon 3:29, my PB 3:25, it's not going to be easy. But fuck it, I'm just putting the work in. There was 24 minutes faster than sub 3 pace with 2-minute rest. So it's cold. So what's that? 24 minutes at sub 3 pace. Camera's shaking because I'm freezing. And I need to go and do that for 2 hours and 59 minutes. So we've got to add 2 hours and 31 minutes to that without the rest. Certainly not going to be easy. So fucking strap in. I'm going to work like a dog. Ran every day this week. My streak is probably day 40, 41. I don't know. I'm just loving it. I'm loving running. Loving pushing myself. Tomorrow, all going well. My body wakes up feeling good because it's the first bit of speed, so it might not. I felt my foot a little bit towards the end, but I just sort of called the run a little bit, not short because I wasn't sure how long I was going, but I just went 19 instead of 20. Yeah, tomorrow ideally just get an easy 5k. Post run, getting the feeling. Please excuse the hood inside. This is, don't know if you can see that. It is a Caribbean fish curry from Prep Kitchen. Full disclosure, I just do like some of the food services, get the really good discount at the start and then cancel. It's pretty good. It saves you time, gives you some stuff that's just like easy. You can keep it in the freezer if you really need to, especially in January when like work is just a bit busier. You know, life is busier for me and I'm trying to do all this training. I'm trying to take it up a level. It's something that's just like easy. So what I'm getting in here is some good carbs, protein. You know, people always ask me, what should you be getting in after runs? I'll do a video on this if people are interested. It'd be great to see some comments this week. If people want to see more things, just let me know and I'll do my best. But I'm just getting that in. I'm getting a protein shake in as well, 35 Gs. So quite a lot of protein in this meal because I just didn't get that much in at breakfast. I think I just prioritize protein and carbs after my runs. There's lots of figures, but really if you're getting 1 gram to 2 grams of carbs in per kilo of body weight. So for me, that'd be 80 to 160 grams of carbs and a good amount of protein, 30 grams plus, you're going to be good. And it's just about refueling within the first hour or so and giving yourself the best chance to recover from what you have just done to continue training and go again tomorrow. So yeah, that's a little insight to my fueling. Also with all this running, like you burn so many calories. So today's run, I burned, let's see, 1,400 calories. So we actually went out for breakfast to give the dog back to Victoria's brother. So I'm not going to track my breakfast, and I would
guess that was 700 calories max. So that's 50% of my breakfast is what I burn on the run. I normally take the 1400 with a pinch of salt. I don't eat back 1400. I'll eat back like 50 or 60% of that. So 1400, 60% of that is 840. So I just won't track my breakfast. I'll just say, cool, more or less that was that. And then I need to just go and eat 3000 calories the rest of the day because that's my maintenance. So I'll just hit 3000 calories. I've ate back more or less the calories that I burned. So yeah, I mean, I should really do a video on this because this is kind of like a haphazard, I don't know if I'm explaining this that well, but I'm just trying to give you some insights into my nutrition. And like, as soon as I finished the run, I went and got a Lucozade Sport. This has got 32 grams of carbs. Honestly, pretty good to get straight down you. All right, I'm gonna enjoy my food. I'm watching some Nick Bear. What a guy. I love the guy. I think he's class. He's definitely been a big motivation for me over the last couple of years. So it's cool to keep an eye on his journey and where he's going next. And also, when you're doing all this training, when you're doing all this running, you still have time to enjoy some of the good things in life. This is a chocolate cronut from Lidl's Bakery. Unbelievable. Just finished up second gym session of the week, and the 5k minimum daily run streak is alive and well since November 30th, and it is the 11th of January, so you can do the maths on how many days that is. 42, I think. Anyway, 61k for the week, ran every day, 2 gym sessions, feeling good, anything's possible with my gorgeous girl behind the camera and some work ethic and just belief that you can make it happen. This week I had my first speed session and also a long run, like as usual, so that's good. 61k. I'm trying to make 60 feel more comfy. The body seems to be handling it a lot better. Foot seems to be okay, which is something that really plagued me last year. So fingers crossed can keep the body strong and good. And then we can start taking the mileage up even more. That's the game plan. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I will see you in the next one. Peace.